with controversies and more. This is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Explaining why he decided to join All Elite Wrestling following his exit from TNA, Ace Austin said this on the AEW Unrestricted podcast. The way that the whole thing actually kind of fell into place was pretty crazy. As far as considering AEW as an option, it was a top option. It was a no-brainer, exactly. When I went into free agency earlier this year, I really wasn't sure what the next step would look like. I just took a little bit of time to catch my breath because I started wrestling when I was 17, debuted at 18, and it's pretty much been 10 years non-stop. Even during COVID, I was still regularly taping, so it was 10 years non-stop and 6 years on TV, never slowing down. Coming into free agency, I took a quick breath and started to have some conversations to see what the next steps might look like. Then I saw AEW was coming to Cincinnati, and it was like, wow, my career has had so many instances of right place, right time. And this just started to fall into place. I really started tuning more into what AEW was doing recently, especially with the accessibility on HBO Max. I love HBO Max. I'm always on there watching my superhero stuff, so I started checking AEW out a lot more, and I really got that feeling back. I loved the way the show was running. I loved the flow. It made me feel like I was watching the wrestling I loved. Wrestling feels so important in AEW first and foremost, so that's why I fell in love with it in the first place. So AEW comes to Cincinnati, and I hit them up and said, hey, that's an hour from my house. I'd love to come hang out and say hello to my friends there and make some new ones. I wasn't sure what the vibe would be like, but everyone was so warm and welcoming. Almost everyone there I've met or have some sort of relationship with. I was actually only planning on coming Thursday, and then on Wednesday I got a text, hey, are you here? The answer is yes, even if you aren't. Not at that moment, but I was an hour away and could be there immediately, so they had me come down, do the promo, and then Thursday was the match. After being pulled from the 2024 World's End pay-per-view with an injury, AEW's Keith Lee has been out of action. A fan said this to him on X, I often talk about you as an inspiration at my home. I hope you come back to the ring real soon. More power to you. Lee responded, you honor me. I appreciate you for that. All my gratitude. I'd like to take this moment to remind you that you also are boundless. Additionally, I'll take a moment to reassure you that a return to the ring will certainly happen, though I won't posit how or when. Much love. Mentioning the backlash over WrestleMania 43 being set for Saudi Arabia, JBL noted on Something to Wrestle, people had some really strong opinions and not all of them were good. A lot of fans were taking it personally that WrestleMania is not going to be here in America, or that it's going across the pond. And well, allegedly I wasn't there, but fans were sort of booing this and chanting you sold out, and even typing it in the group chat on YouTube, and I saw a lot of thumbs down. I say motives. I know why they're doing it. Obviously, they're doing it because of the Saudi Arabian news. I don't know if it's a selfish motive like, hey, I just want to be heard, I'm a spoiled brat, or if I really believe this and that's my voice speaking out. So I don't know where they're coming from. I think it's misguided. I don't think, obviously, we're not the moral police and you say, well, you can't do business with this country because of this. You can list that for pretty much any country, including ours, pretty easily. And so I get people want to have their voice heard. I 100% do not agree with that dissent at all. If you're the moral police, you might not want to do business with us either. I think there's reasons to do things, and I think what WWE is doing is good. I really believe that when you get about a day or two from it, all of this you sold out stuff is going to die and the hype of the event is going to take over, and people are just going to sit there and want to watch it. And when they're watching it, you're not going to hear a word of it. And I think the show is going to be that good that this could be the greatest WrestleMania in history because of what they're going to do being the first one in Saudi Arabia. Giving advice to AEW President Tony Khan, Bully Ray said this on Busted Open Radio. The opportunity for Tony Khan during WrestleMania of 2027 to put on an event in the United States, WrestleMania-esque for the people here, for the WrestleCon to piggyback off of, for the independent wrestling companies to piggyback off of. It's right there in front of him, man. This is your opportunity to put on an event for the United States where, okay, wrestling fans, if you want to take their show all the way over there, fine. Here's what we're doing. Dave LaGreca added, I love it. Let's just say Chicago. In Chicago, have AEW's version of the Great American Bash. Let's do it. Let's do it here in the stadium the same day as WrestleMania 43. We see the WWE counter-programming AEW all the time. This would be a great opportunity for AEW to counter-program the biggest show on WWE's calendar. Asked if he wanted to have kids someday, John Cena responded at the Fan Expo in Boston, currently no. Why? Well, from the information that I've gathered, you kind of gotta look after him. I've been working straight for 43 days now, and I got another 20 to go. So if I were to bring a life into this world that needs environmental nurture and unconditional love, I also know that takes time, and I've been blessed with some great opportunities, and life has awarded me the chance to do some amazing things. Right now, I want to seize those opportunities. So I don't want to make an irresponsible choice and bring a life into the world that I will neglect. I don't think that's fair. That's a great question. Thank you for being vulnerable enough to allow me to answer it. I appreciate you. At that same event, Cena was asked if there were any unsuccessful film projects that did not work out. He said, "That's the tough thing about film. You can't get too excited until rubber hits the road. There's been a ton of stuff. There was a Duke Nukem thing for a while that was supposed to be going on. There was talk of me possibly being in the Terminator universe. There was talk of me in the Marvel universe. You want to give your all to something, but you also have to hedge your enthusiasm. We all get frustrated in life, right? Think of the last time you were frustrated and think of why. It's always because we have expectations in our head and those expectations get moved or they don't get met. When it comes to filmography, you've got to be easy on what you expect because nothing is guaranteed. Then when rubber hits the road and they say we're making this, you've got to go hard and you've got to invest or you won't get another chance. So there have been things that I wanted to work out, but never anything that I'm fully invested in until it's real. Providing an update on his health after suffering a recent stroke, Jerry Lawler told Fox 13 Memphis, "I remember lying in the bed in the hospital, and when people that I knew, like family members, came in and I didn't even recognize them. People kept coming out of nowhere to thank me and prayed for me and everything, and all of that means a great deal to me, and I want to thank them all for that." When it comes to plans in WWE for Penta and Rey Fenix, Bodyslam.net reported Rey Fenix's immediate creative plans are now currently being reshuffled due to Andrade's departure from WWE. The idea of reuniting Fenix and Penta, the Lucha brothers, has been discussed, but nothing is confirmed or imminent as of right now. Staying on the topic of plans in WWE, Bodyslam.net also said sources indicate that El Hijo del Vikingo and El Grande Americano are expected to have a match against each other in due time. This is due to Americano's involvement with the Judgment Day over recent weeks. During NXT last week, Booker T made a comment during Tiffany Stratton's entrance where it was believed he said, "I gotta pop my dick, man." Booker has now addressed this during his Hall of Fame podcast, claiming he said, "I gotta pop my neck, man." Pop it? No, I refrained. I didn't want that to blow up on me again. People trying to make up stories and trying to cancel me. I really don't know why people want to cancel me. I'm a man of great talent and living my best life. On Instagram yesterday, Andrade posted a photo following his WWE departure with a note that says, "Thank you. It remains to be seen what is next for the former WWE star." Taking to X, WWE referee Daphne LUCHA wrote this: "It's not goodbye, it's see you later." She then added, "Bro, I lost my grandma. Not everything is about wrestling. Good God. Never in my life did I think I would ever be harassed, threatened, and even be told they would spit on my grandmother's grave. All because of a misinterpreted tweet, and I said not everything is about wrestling. Y'all got it. I see y'all when I see y'all." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.